Da, 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 da. All right. Hello and welcome back to Empyrion Star Salvage mod. I have flown in between episodes all the way down here to the Polaris station. As you recall, last episode we got all the flux coils we need to get our ship sorted out, and now we just need the large optronic bridges. Show me your offers. Large optronic bridges. We need 4 of them. Do we have the cash? We do have the cash. That is almost everything we have, but we have it. Gimme. Just give me. We're gonna go ahead and throw these guys in here, because that is where they're going to need to be, I believe. Yes, where we've got all those flux coils at. I do want to kind of... Actually, let's disconnect from here. I do need to move over as many computers and related components as possible. Just kind of looking. Where? Okay, here we go. Yeah, I don't actually have enough computers, but I think I've got enough electronics and other things to make up for it. Alright. That is basically ready there. I believe... Yeah, I believe we're about ready. Let's go ahead. We're gonna back it on up. I'm just parked right over here for a generous definition of the word parked. I should really turn those lights up. Get our landing bay a little better. A lot of this stuff is ready to go too. That's okay. I should probably sell some of the other stuff over here too. But that's okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's get this done. Out of the way. What are you missing? Engineering components. 3. Oh, I don't think I have any of the scrap in there, and I need the scrap to make them, right? Oh, I might not... Oh, that's actually... Okay, we got some there. We got some there. Let me grab the rest of those flux coils, too. This is the problem with not everything being in the same box. You know, I'm going to leave that one there, because I know what that's for. Grab you, just in case... Grab you, throw all those items in there. I guess I'm throwing some of this other stuff in there too, because I kind of did. Alright. Now do you have the stuff to make them? Yes. Now I believe it is 2 of these. Let me just double check really quick. Yeah, we are going to need 2 of them to make this a tier 3 ship, which will triple our available CPU, which will make things way easier. Way easier. Alright, so 2 of them. 1, 2, go. I don't know if I actually have the stuff to make all the computers, but if that's all we're missing, I'm not going to worry about it overly much. Look at this bad boy go. Look at you build. And then look at that thing slowly build. Alright, I'm going to come back once we either have both of them or it tells me there's not enough stuff for the second one. I'll see you in a moment. Alright, I'm back. We only got 1. We are short on computers, naturally enough. That's a simple thing. And this is after I went through and tore apart all of our like, deco blocks that would give us those types of things. So, yeah, we're gonna have to grab some additional stuff of some sort. I think maybe, if I'm really lucky, I might be able to buy some computers in here. If we are super duper lucky, we'll be able to do this. Where am I? Okay, over here. Let's check here first. I think you're the right guy for it. Servant Corp. Computers. You do have computers available. We needed 16 of them. No storage. Okay, okay. But you're just saying no storage. So, okay, let's see. I think if we connect here, it'll let us, if I do it that way. Computer. Hello, computer. Alright, 16? Oh, yeah, look at that. That's really cheap. And if that was literally all we were waiting on, that means we should be good to go. If I had known that, I probably wouldn't have bothered pulling apart all those extra blocks. Yeah, I really need to turn these lights up. Alright, let's get that last one built, get it in place, and then be relieved that we can finally be on our way. There you go. Boom. We just got to make a couple of those engineering components, and off we go. Alright, so while we're waiting on that, let's take a look here. Actually, I think I've hit a high enough level. Yes. I can not only get the upgrade, activate mission, which we are going to do our engineering, of course. Congratulations. Done. But we also have our second specialization available to us. Now, normally, I would go combat. However, we really need exploration. I think I'm going to go exploration. Normally I would do combat second. But this gives us access to this tree, which will let us get a capital scale detector, because I have not found any of those, and I don't think I'm going to find any of those. Now, it would have been nice to be able to build turrets, but we're more likely to find a turret than we are to find a detector. And literally the one thing that has been really kind of scaring me about flying this thing around is not having the detector. So that will solve this issue. Let's go ahead, while we're waiting on that as well, I am going to retrieve blocks where I'm going to put those. We don't need that there. Let's put you there. Let's go back here. We're gonna... Do I need to connect? Yes, I need to connect. I'm gonna go ahead and put one in. Should be able to just rotate that way, and right there you go. Now, of course, as you can see, we only have one in place. It's not counting it yet, unlike Project Eden, where it will take them all individually. Standard Empyrion and Star Salvage does not change it. Does not. So almost there. Almost. I think almost. Let's do this really quick. No, see, yeah. Sometimes it shows it closer than it really is. It's a little bit of a glitch. We'll get that in place. This will all be ready to go. And then we can start putting in a couple other items, like the additional thrusters. We still need one more thruster. We're going to want to go get our warp core that we have marked. And then we'll pretty much be ready to leave. I'm going to want a bit more pentaxid, I think. But that's not too big of an ask, I don't believe. Just about there. Come on. It's so close I don't want to cut and come back again. There you are. Alright, now we're going to shut you off because you drain power. And we don't have the power to spare at the moment. There you are. Rotate. Done. Done. Tier 3. Beautiful. Now. There are several items that we should put in place before really going any further. So let's do exactly that, like, say, this thruster. And these. And the other thruster, wherever I put it. Can you go in? Yes. Alright. Let's get these thrusters in place. First off, yes, that one. Like that. Down. Down was next. Alright, we're still missing one large thruster. That's okay. So you are, let's see, we're there 1, 2, 3, 4 in, and 1 out from that. So we are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 in, and 1 out from that. So we should be able to just kind of go retrieve that block, please. Thank you. And we tab back over, and we're like, hey, look at this. It's a thing that I should totally be able to put in here. Bam, just like so. Excellent. Now, you might be like, hey, what are these other 2 thrusters for? Well, these little guys over here are pathetic. They are terribly pathetic. So guess what? That is getting retrieved. That is getting salvaged. And that is being put in its place. And then, so that it matches, you're going to come over here. That is getting retrieved. That is getting salvaged. And that is getting put in its place. Now we'll have a little bit better side thrust. Beautiful. That should be everything I need the drone for the moment until we get our last thruster. Let's get just a couple other items into place. So we need our fridge. We need our food processor. What else? We're going to want our armor locker. We're going to want the O2 station. Where's the O2 station? There you are, O2 station. We have an extra fridge and food processor if we need it. RCS. That's going to be wanted. Alright, let's get these guys in place. We're going to go down here. And we're going to just kind of come right along this side here. We're going to rotate you like so. Boop. Let's get the fridge. Unfortunately, the capacities on all the fridge got equalized. So there's no reason to go for the larger fridge anymore. So I guess I'll just stick the smaller fridge in. I'll look good. Alright, let's see. We want armor locker. I'm going to put you there. I'm going to put our O2 station. You know what? The O2 station can go on the bridge. O2 station on the bridge. That seems like a good idea to me. We have gone through quite a bit of our additional stuff, but it's not too big of a problem. You know what? I'm going to hold off on the RCS until after we get the warp drive in. I want to make sure there's enough for the warp drive and maybe a little bit to spare. I would really like to be able to put a shield generator in here as well, but I know we don't have the stuff for it immediately. I also don't even have any weapons on the ship. So I guess That's probably gonna do for now. So all that really is left is gonna be going and getting the warp drive. Warp drive, you're that way. Now see, we are running into the problem of now that we have more thrusters, we're also using a little more power, so we gotta be a little bit more careful until we get better generators, which we might theoretically have. However, well, we have the stuff for it. Oh no, I don't think we'll have the computers and stuff for it. But we'll probably be okay in the time being. Oh, look at how much better it even turns just with that. Yeah, see, this is why I was kind of holding off on the RCS. If you get powerful enough thrusters in the correct directions, you don't necessarily need the RCS anymore. Although I do like keeping one in a ship, just because I feel it's important. Alright, I'm going to come back once we have gotten over to the warp drive. I'll see you there. Alright, we're back. We are closing in on the junk storage I have marked as having the warp drive in it. It has been quite some time since we've been here, so, hopefully I didn't screw anything up. I don't think I did. I mean, I can't imagine what I would have, but you never know. There's always that chance that you did something you don't remember. I don't know. But yeah, we're doing so good. So good, so good. Alright, one thing I do want to do real quick, though. Alright, so I'm gonna go to the fridge, plug into the fridge, and we're gonna grab all of this stuff. Everything that is currently ripe. Just so we can start regrowing again. You're still growing? Alright, good. There we go. All of that stuff is in the fridge. Beautiful. Let's find... This appears to be the emptymost box. Let's connect to you. And the question is... Can I do this without needing to leave the ship? Hello. Oh, no, because I'm going to have to drop the core down. And then I'm going to have to go retrieve it. That's fine. I guess I'll just do it that way. Alright. Salvage? No. We want to retrieve the warp core. One warp drive. Yay! Unfortunately, we can't pick our claim core back up. I guess we're gonna have to go get it. Just like that. Was there anything of... There's a little bit of value in here. Must have decided to just leave it and grab it when I came back. And that is not what I have done. Hello, dog. Goodbye, dog. Oh, speaking of dogs... The reason I was leaving this on is no longer valid. Fridge, please. Hey, fridge, please. Scout vessel. Fridge, please. There we go. We can move that stuff over. You can shut that off to conserve fuel. You can close. For whatever reason, it has decided to once again throw the claim core in there. It never used to do that, so I don't know what's up with that. Alright, let's get the warp drive in place and see what kind of CPU we have left. Because there's at least one more thruster I'd like to put on, and I'd like to have room for, like, shields and weapons and stuff. I don't know if that's going to be possible, though. Gotta be frank on that one. Alright, warp drive. Warp drive. How are we doing? Is that updated? Did it update? It might have. If so, that means that there's still plenty of CPU left. We might want to consider upgrading these generators. Or at the very least throwing down the third one we have. I think I might do that as a stopgap. Because I know I picked up another... Yeah, there's another generator. Let's just kind of... Are you there for the moment? Just so we have a little bit of extra power. Since I'm not worrying too much about CPU at the moment. That should be plenty. There we go. Woo! Okay. We are not even through this episode yet. I was just like, oh, that's got to be the entire episode. Nope. Well, we do have one more thing we want to build, however, and I've already unlocked it. I did it earlier. We need the detector. And what are you, CPU-wise? That's a drop in the bucket. Let's go down and see if we have the stuff to do that now. I still need to also rearrange stuff with a couple other things. Are you... No, we are out of computers and electronics, basically. So we're going to need to do a little bit more salvaging. Not exactly a whole lot, but just a little. Or I could fly back over to Polaris and just buy it. That does seem to be a good option. Where was that Polaris trading post? Alright, I'm going to be back in a couple of minutes. We're going to head over to Polaris and, use the power of capitalism to win. I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. We have arrived back at the Polaris trading station once more. We just need a few components in order to get our detector up and running. And then, all we really need is our last thruster, and the ship is pretty much functionally complete. There's a couple of things I would like. I would like some turrets. I would like some shields. But that's really it. I would like landing gear. I would like a boarding ramp on the bottom. None of those things are 100% necessary for it to serve its purpose as our mobile base. You know what? I might as well just buy a bunch of these computers. No, I can't do that many. You don't have that many, that's why. Let's do that. I know I need a whole bunch of electronics. Let's just kind of be like... Jeez, how many do you know what? You have like 90? Let's do that, yeah. I don't want to have to worry about this stuff anymore. And you know what? I'm not really gonna need much in the line of that magnesium. So how about I do this? And can I sell off this magnesium so that I still have some more money? I believe it was 61. And it won't let me do it because I haven't done this. There we go. Bam. Just a little bit. Anything else here we want to sell? Nothing really jumps out at me. Yeah, nothing else is really jumping out at me as a good sell, so that'll do. Let's disconnect that. Let's go get our detector. And then we shouldn't have too much trouble finding one more thruster, because I know that there are several I didn't bother to grab up in orbit. Would you please close? Thank you. Now, where am I going to put the detector? That's a good question. I could put it, like, right there. That actually wouldn't necessarily be a bad spot for it. Nice near the front. Not bad. Detector, capital vessel, go. Oh, you might want to actually also go. Couple of exploration components from the scrap we've picked up. Beautiful. Now, see, we could make some landing gear. That's actually not too much, either. mechanical components and electronics. I don't think I have... Yeah, see, there's the boarding ramp. That's not too bad either. I'd have to unlock it, though. Turn you off so that we're not wasting power. Can I just... I cannot just carry you. That's okay. We're gonna do it this way. Actually, you know what? Let's stick it down here, because this is kind of my engineering deck anyway. If I put it right there, it's gonna basically be in the same spot, so... That's gonna work. Here we go. Oh. Such range. Much goodness. All we have left is one more thruster. And then I'm really going to have to put some thought into naming this thing. Because it'll be effectively complete. It'll really need a name then. Gotta be said. Alright. We're waiting on this to load. I suppose you guys don't necessarily need to see me pick up the last thruster. I'm sure you all kind of have some vague recollections of where some of this stuff is. The Polaris one is probably going to be the one we go to. You know what? We'll do one more cut. Why not? We'll get over there. I will show you picking up and placing the thruster, and we will wrap things up at that point. Alright, we're back. As you can see, I've pulled up alongside a piece of space junk here that has one of the thrusters that we are after on it. The one thing we are still kind of missing is a gravity gen, but I don't care about that too much. It's not that big a deal to me. It is a little annoying, but not exactly the end of the world or anything. Let's open up our hangar door. Boop right on over here. Just kind of slap you down. Make sure I'm connected to a cargo box with enough space, like this one. Retrieve. Definitely retrieve. Oh, that's an XL. That's not the size I need. Oh, that's... I'm gonna salvage the XL. And then I guess I'm gonna have to find another large. Alright, guess I'll be back in a moment. Okay, here we are. That one should be the right type. Just kind of caught me a little off guard that I pulled up to the wrong size. Don't expect to see too many of those XLs. And it's not exactly useful to me, so here we go. Oh, we are actually getting kind of low on the old hunger, too. I am still connected. It still has plenty of space. Put you down. You to retrieve. Large thruster. Pick you up, pick you up. Ooh. A little bit of stutter because that's how the game goes. Grab you. There you go. Is there a... Yeah, I did do that as a enclosed. There we go. And that is our ship functionally complete. Like I said, I would like a shield. I would like some weapons. But as far as being a mobile base for us, where we can go to another system and set up a real base, that's it. We're done. And I think we still even have a considerable amount of CPU left, so we should even be able to put that shield in at the very least, and quite possibly some weapons. That, to me, seems very good. Yeah, CPU, that's basically nothing on that. Oh, that's a base. Hang on, there we go. CPU, yeah, basically nothing. And we shouldn't have any problems with the weapons either. That's going to do it for this episode. We got our ship fully functional. Obviously, you know, minus a couple of add-ons we might like to do, but All the thrusters are in place. We're a Tier 3 ship. We're ready to go. We have not even left the starter world. We came up into orbit, and that's it. We haven't even gone to the moon, I don't think. If we went to the moon, I don't remember. We have not left, and we're in a Tier 3 ship. That is going to do for this episode. So, until next time, have a good one.